Well, I'm still here, and I've been on my flight. I started out with a gin and tonic, and then I went to Shenley Golden Wedding, 40% alcohol by volume. Then we went over to try some of the Granville Island Trust single grain whiskey from Granville Island, Vancouver. And now I've got this baby here after 4 months since we opened it. It's the Liquormen's Old Dirty Canadian Whiskey. It is the official whiskey of the Trailer Park Boys, from what it says on the back of the bottle. If you were riding stagecoach through the Old West, and so on and so on and so on, and this, I did this 4 months ago, and I read the whole thing already back then. And this does not have a cork; it has a screw top. And if I recall, it cost about $40, maybe less. I don't know. Let's pour a dram of this stuff. See what happened to it in 4 months. I figured I might as well do this now while the bottle gets kind of low, so I don't have to think about it ever again. Maybe it's better now than it was. I don't know. Do the anaconda. Do the anaconda. Okay. Of course, there's not much information on the label. It's a non-distillery statement, so we don't know who made it. What we do know is that it is a Canadian whiskey, and I will take my time nosing it. Half-speed nosing, as I think Ralphie would call it. I'm getting mostly corn. Corn kernels, corn husks, corn sweetness. Corn. It's a corny whiskey. It's a corny Canadian whiskey. It's probably old enough just to be called whiskey. What would that time be? 3 months and a day? In Canada, I don't know what the rules are exactly. There's definitely a lot of corn in here. Maybe a bit of malted barley to get it going. There's a grassy note to it as well. Tastes like, smells like grass. A field of grass. Maybe a little bit of rye, but not much. Mostly corn. There's a tiny little bit of a dill note. You gotta kind of dig for it, but it's there. And the more I nose slowly, I get more dill. But now I give it both barrels, and I get corn. So, mostly corn, a little bit of dill. That means there could be some rye in there. It's not unpleasant. little bit of vanilla and caramel, but it is dominated by the corn sweetness. Let's go for the taste. There's a little bit of caramel, but it's a bit of dill, and then some bitterness. So a bit of caramel, bit of dill, bit of bitterness, and that grassiness. It's not like dried out hay, it's like grass that is still green. Not all that much vanilla and caramel, mostly grass, grain, bit of dill. This one I will probably not buy again. I could pass on it. I would like less greenness and more caramel and vanilla. There isn't all that much bitterness, but there isn't all that much. So it is what it is. It's a celebrity whiskey of sorts. I have oatcakes. Yes. When I went shopping, I got some oatcakes. They had some at the Walmart. I'm going to open this, and I'm going to have an oatcake so that I can kill the flavor of this one for the next one. Although for the next half hour or 45 minutes, I will be sipping on this whiskey before making my next video. I'm on a bit of a flight tonight. I started with some gin and tonic. Delicious. This tastes better than the whiskey. After the gin and tonic, I had some Golden Wedding. Shenley Golden Wedding. Then I had some Trust after 5 months. And now I have some Liquormen's Old Dirty Canadian Whiskey after 4 months. The next one probably won't be Canadian, even though I still have a Canadian here and I still have a Canadian here. It's going to be quite a flight tonight. Here's Mud in Your Eye.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.